Okay, we're going to be following the sat-nav to start with, for our independent driving. It won't kick in for a couple of minutes, so I'll direct you to the main road until then. We'll also carry out a reverse park exercise at some point on the drive too. Alright, when you're ready, we'll drive out to the left please.
The candidate should ideally check from right to left, as they are moving off to the left. The observations were done in a reasonable time though, so there's no fault. We'll keep the commentary to a minimum on this one, just for the faults and difficult junctions.
So, take the next road on the left, then, at the end of that short road, turn right onto the main road, so that's left, then right. And now following the sat-nav.
After 300 yards, go left on the roundabout, and take the first exit. Go left on the roundabout, and take the first exit. After 300 yards, cross the roundabout, and take the second exit. Cross the roundabout, and take the second exit.
Pull up on the left in a safe place. And drive on when you're ready.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
The candidate does brilliantly to spot they need the right-hand lane at this one, or perhaps they remembered from previous lessons. Either way, it's good.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Less good though is that they don't spot the pedestrian about to walk out into the road as they are only looking to the right. It's a little surprising it wasn't marked as at least a minor fault. A minor fault is a crude go for failure to mirror check the space on the left exiting this roundabout.
After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Good planning with the sat-nav as the candidate takes up the right-hand lane at the earliest opportunity.
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
On the Sixfields Roundabout now, and the candidate displays excellent use of road markings, using the arrows to select their lane, and the broken lines in order to position to exit.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit. After 400 yards, turn right.
Again, good forward planning from the candidate to take up the right-hand lane in plenty of time, ready for the right turn.
Turn right.
The mirror signal would have been better coming before moving into the filter lane, but we appear to escape without a driving fault.
After 200 yards, bear left. Bear left.
An odd instruction from the sat-nav. Maybe it was trying to prevent us turning into the road on the right, or just simply a mistimed instruction for this left bend.
Pull up on the left in a safe place. And drive on when you're ready. Pull up on the left please, just before the next parked car. Get to about a car length away. Thanks, that's good. And drive on when you're ready.
Probably can't see on the camera, but from the driver's seat, peering between the pavement and the parked cars on the left, there is a car coming, though the candidate maybe didn't clock this. Regardless, they are approaching too quickly and have to take minor evasive action. Certainly a lack of awareness, only seeing the oncoming traffic at the last moment, and not planning for the possibility of it in the first place by not reducing speed enough for the parked car on a bend scenario. They do a much better job in a similar, albeit slightly easier situation here. Due to the narrow, poorly maintained road, it is necessary to slow as we meet oncoming traffic.
At the end of the road, turn right. Turn right. After 400 yards, go left on the roundabout, and take the first exit. Go left on the roundabout, and take the first exit.
Coming up, there's a roundabout the sat-nav doesn't recognize. At that roundabout, we'll just follow the road ahead, please. When it's safe, could you show me how you'd operate the horn for me, please? Okay, thanks.
After 400 yards, go right on the roundabout, and take the third exit. Go right on the roundabout, and take the third exit. After 200 yards, you have arrived at your destination.
Okay, shortly it will be the end of the independent driving section. I'll just give you the directions from then.
You have arrived at your destination.
Just follow the road ahead. Take the next road on the right.
With the oncoming traffic, we ought to wait in this gap, but we greedily make more progress, hampering the oncoming car as a result. There shouldn't be any excuse for this as we could see them coming from a long way away. And we could copy and paste the last comment for this virtually identical fault. There were a couple of gaps for us to move over before this one.
Take the next road on the left. Follow the bend to the right. Pull up on the left in a safe place. Okay, now shortly, we're going to carry out a maneuver in which I'll ask you to park up on the right-hand side of the road, just a little further up, and reverse for 2 car lengths. Drive on when you're ready. So, park up on the right please, just along here. And now I'd like you to reverse for 2 car lengths while keeping within a reasonable distance to the curb please.
An impressive reverse maneuver by the candidate, considering it was on a slight bend, rather than a straight road.
That'll do, thanks. And drive on when you're ready.
Again though, like at the start, the checks would have been better the other way round since we are moving off to the left.
At the end of the road, turn left.
Again the candidate is overconfident and doesn't take enough time to notice the situation developing to the left. It would have been easier for everyone if they just waited at the give-way and allowed the van to clear the obstructions first, rather than try to get through at the same time as them. It's possible this may have been the planning awareness fault, rather than the one marked earlier, or the second of the judgment while meeting faults marked a couple of minutes ago.
At the traffic lights, turn right.
No green filter arrow, and the candidate shows good awareness to not try and turn across this oncoming car.
At the roundabout, turn left, first exit.
The car wanders very close to the curb on the left at some speed, so a fault for steering control. Good response though to the traffic lights.
At the roundabout, turn right, third exit. Take the next road on the left, then take the first road on the right. They're very close together, so that's left, then right.
Good assessment of priority here.
We'll drive into the test centre car park and find a space to drive forward into. You can go between these cars on the right, just in the middle there. Alright, secure the car and switch off the engine please. Just give me a moment to put the sat-nav away. Okay, that's the end of the test, and I'm pleased to say you've passed. There were a few faults, a couple for meeting traffic where you've gone past more convenient gaps to wait in and ended up slowing down the oncoming traffic a little, not quite enough for it to be serious. Then a similar situation in Harpole village we correctly gave way, but came up very quick to the parked car as you didn't see the oncoming car until the last moment, so awareness and planning. One missed mirror check off the F1 roundabout. You need to check for people using the other lane incorrectly as you have a lot of space on the left there. And steering at the end, I thought you were going to hit the curb not long before the lights turned red. Also eco-driving, you're coming up to or over accelerating into certain situations and wasting fuel. That was the main theme of the drive. If there's one skill you could improve, it's the planning ahead and adapting your speed for potential hazards. Otherwise, it was a good drive. Well done.